is tobacco-free parks and playgrounds, which I believe we're going to hear from Councilman Howell.
No.
No?
Oh, you.
Okay, fine. Yes.
I'll supplement.
I was told otherwise.
I do a duo here. Okay, yeah, what this is basically a movement that's kind of sweeping across the country. As many of you probably know, New York City Parks, the New York City Council just recently approved an ordinance which prohibits the use of tobacco in parks, playgrounds, and recreation areas. I believe there are about 200 so far, various municipalities all over the state that have already adopted a similar ordinance, prohibiting the use of tobacco in the parks. The gist of this is that secondhand smoke to children has been proven to be dangerous. Secondly, that children emulate older people, and when they see older people smoking, they think it's okay. And lastly, that cigarette butts are probably the biggest detriment to parks maintenance anywhere. Not only are they difficult to pick up, to clean, they have to be raked out. They also have carcinogens within the cigarette butts that leach into the soil, that can leach down into our waterways. And so, at a recent meeting of the Recreation Advisory Committee, we proposed this to them, and it was a unanimous consensus that it would be a logical and good thing to do for our city, being a green city and being a progressive city, to adopt an ordinance which prohibits the use of tobacco in our parks and playgrounds. Not with the idea that we're going to run out there and have the cigarette police, chasing people down and writing summonses. But on the other hand, the statistics will prove that self-enforcement from peers is very effective. And I believe out in California they did a survey of all the communities that did it, and 72 or 73% of the parks directors out there said they noticed a noticeable change in the numbers of people smoking in the parks, and other people getting on them when they do. And so it's really pretty simple, and I would hope that council would consider passing an ordinance. I think maybe I could hand it over to Chairman Powell.
Sure, thank you. Yeah. This is something that has been looked at for a number of years by the Coalition Cares of White Plains, a large organization of community organizations, houses of worship, and community leaders who've been talking about a tobacco-free. I think many of you are aware of a lot of the work that's going on, but not just tobacco-free, but also drug-free parks and playgrounds and so forth. This is a little bit less than that, but the community members have hoped that for years that something like this could be put forward, in the words of Mr. Maroney, the model. When you jump into, so there is a broad-based support for this type of approach. When you look at what's going on throughout the country in terms of environmental enhancement, as well as the wellness